The humble finessers on air with
Welcome
Ace
back.
and Dylan
Number
Sesta.
28.
Number 28. Do we still haven't gotten our disclaimer button, so you guys gonna have to hold off for that. But I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful New Year's Eve and New Year's. Actually, I hope you guys made some resolutions.
Yeah, it's very important. If you don't have a resolution, your new year will be a bust.
How was your New Year's Eve? Did you spend
It
it?
was low key. I didn't really do anything.
Yeah, no, that's a smart move. That's pretty much what we did. But
It was so quiet around here. Like, I don't know if you noticed, like, because Bay Area is all transplants now.
yeah, it's all techies.
So they all go home for the holidays and they stretch it because, you know, tech companies are lenient. So they stretch it past New Year's.
Yeah, it's a fact.
It was super quiet.
There's zero traffic out on the highways. Now we're back to being packed full. It's going to be even worse tomorrow because high schools are back in school, at least for the
it was,
morning.
and the rain is bad right now.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I was down by like earlier in New Year's Eve, down by the ferry building on the Embarcadero in San Francisco.
it's nice.
And like I drove by and there's like people out, you know what I mean? There's people walking around like, but it just looked like a regular Friday, Saturday night.
Right.
And I was like, man, when I was younger, I remember this whole thing was shut down. It was a sea of people. It was like Times Square vibes, like right there.
I've heard of it going.
You never
down
went
like
up
that.
there for
No.
New Year's?
No, I don't like huge crowds like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really either, but you know, when younger, hyphy era, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah,
We'll be
yeah.
out there.
Yeah, the tall tee with the sticker on.
Yeah,
it,
exactly.
baggy-ass
With the pea
pants.
coat, you know what I mean? It was
Oh,
cold
yeah.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So I would be out there, but I drove by. It wasn't even like that. I was like, all right. So yeah, this whole city's different.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's. Some would say it's growing. You know what I mean? But no, it's definitely expanding. You know, a lot more high-rise apartment complex going in Redwood City and all over the Bay Area.
If we would have just built those like 15, 20 years ago, everything would be all right.
Yeah, it would. As
But
as
now
far
they're
as
just-
rent.
Yeah,
As far
but
as
now they're just building them and they're all luxury. You know what I mean? There's nothing for the normal folk.
Yeah, I think we've
Yeah.
touched on this
Yeah, I
subject
think so.
before. But so New Year's. So yeah. So I'm not one for making resolutions. I mean, I you know, I'll tell myself something, you know, that I'm going to try and, you know, get in shape or hell, eat better. If that's part of getting in shape.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm an on and off cigarette smoker. Got to quit that. That's a horrible habit.
Yeah, it's pretty ugly.
Yeah, you know,
Pretty ugly of you, Abe.
Yeah, no. You know what I'm saying? You know, I like my cocktails. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean. I like my yak. You know, but yeah, there's things that, you know, I should fine tune in my life. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not really one for, like, you know, making resolutions and then, like, you know, putting them out there. You know, like, as far as, you know, not so much bragging about them or anything. A lot of people put a lot into resolutions.
Yeah.
And, you know, as the memes say all over, you know what I'm saying, Instagram during New Year's, you know what I mean? Usually come out of the same year, you know, either better off or motivated, or, you know, or you fall flat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you miss the marker on the resolutions. But sure, I made this year is going to be different for me.
Oh, turning a new leaf.
I'm gonna get healthy. I got to do it.
Yeah.
I got a wee one. It's time.
A wee little lad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Running around.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take off my party shoes. You know what I'm saying? And my John Travolta trousers, and you know what I mean, Saturday Night Live. You
Take
know,
off the aviators.
yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. But I think it's time to make some changes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna challenge myself for, you know, the next 30 days to stay on the clean path.
So this whole time you were starting this off, I really thought you were gonna like go in on resolutions.
Oh no! Oh no!
You went completely the other way where I didn't.
No,
expect
no.
that.
I actually, I mean, that could be a different segment. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was prepared for.
no. I like. I'm not into. You know, I don't want to sound like the negative Nancy. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much just smear people's dreams and stuff like that, and wanting to become great in a different area or go back to school or I don't know, just toy around with some new ideas, create something.
It's usually
right?
weight loss.
It's usually weight loss.
It's like 70% of resolutions are like weight loss, fitness related. I think health.
Yeah. I mean, those are the key ones. Those to me are the most important. So
health is wealth.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah. What are some of you guys' resolutions out there? Did you put any thought into anything that you might need to change about yourself?
I don't follow the resolution playbook. You know what I mean?
Playbook.
I make resolutions every day. Like I wake up like, all right, I gotta fix this shit. Right?
Things are getting out of hand.
I actually had a weight loss goal, which was I was supposed to hit at New Year's. I was trying to lose a certain amount of weight by New Year's.
Okay.
I was off by a few pounds.
All right.
I believe. I didn't go hard enough, right? But it's like, this is my thing with resolutions. Some people, it's a great thing to kind of have a fresh start in your mind, in your psyche, right?
Yeah.
But like, there's this thing, and not just to do with resolutions, but with anything. Like, you never announce what you're going to do. Like, you don't announce your plans. This was something I struggled with for years because I would always announce my plans. So, like, it's like that saying, like, if you want to hear God laugh at you, announce your plans or whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like, the thing is, too, especially like me that does, like, creative work, it's like, I don't
kind
know.
of on the fly.
Yeah, so it's like you don't ever know if it'll turn out the way you think it will or
you
whatever.
You envisioned it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like there's too many things up in the air, so you shouldn't be like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, which a lot of people do. And the reason for that, there's a study that I had read where it was like when you say you post, like if you posted your resolution on Instagram, like, I'm going to use this, your brain releases those chemicals as if you already did that thing. So you get that like rush, that happy feeling. You know what I mean? As if you already accomplished that just by posting about it. Yeah, so like just by announcing, saying like, oh, I'm going to do this, your brain tells you like, kind of like, oh, you kind of already did it. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. You may not work as hard to
exactly. Then you lose the motivation,
right?
Because it's like you kind of already got the props for it. You know what I mean?
From yourself.
Yeah. Or from whoever you told, maybe a friend, be like, oh, that's great, that's gonna be good. And then you kind of already have that like reward, like, oh yeah, it is gonna be great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
So like, I think that's a dangerous game to be playing
with,
with resolutions. So it's like, even if I had a resolution, I wouldn't be like announcing it. And that's something I've learned too, because like I said, doing creative stuff, I always want to like post about like what's coming next, like what am I doing?
Right.
But now I like never do, like,
unless
it's already done and ready to go. But even then, I don't. Like, I have, the next 5 something or other tour episodes are already uploaded and scheduled, but I don't post shit about them. Like, you won't know what they are till they're out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But even then, like, I could, because they're already scheduled and uploaded. But I mean, we got some things planned, and it's like I don't even talk about it, like, because I don't want to trick myself into getting that reward for not doing shit.
No, I dig it. I do. I mean, I think people do use that, new year, new me slogan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people do it for the image.
That's they may not be as genuine with saying that as, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, I came across a few posts of I downloaded Instagram for a little while, so
look at this guy.
No. I've already since removed it. But no. I mean, when around like the holidays and stuff like that, that's when I usually download like New Year's and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, but whatever the case is, I read a post, and you shouldn't have your resolution set up for failure. Okay, now there are a few that you could possibly have that could be setting you up for failure. Like,
you're gonna have to expand on this. I don't know where you're going with
well, all right. So there's I follow close to 200 people or something like that.
Yeah.
And a good portion of them are women, and they posted 2018 there's not going to be any fuck niggas.
Yeah.
Now, if you had to post that, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, dude. I don't know what what type of what type of people you surround yourself with, right? But if you have to post it, there's a very good possibility you're probably going to be dealing with some fuck niggas in 2018.
You sexist fuck.
No. Hey, I can. Wait a minute. Now, hold on.
You
Where's
misogynistic fuck.
Fuck. No, where's the bike? Where's the bike bell at?
I don't know. We need something.
Hey,
we need something.
Right.
We need
Okay.
Some kind of bell.
All right. So, well, no.
Bringing those back. Bringing back the classics.
Okay, we could do all that, but no. So, in me saying that, it could be people.
I agree with you. I was just saying that as a joke.
No, I know, and I'm not really being sarcastic right now or anything like. I'm being kind of honest right now. Like, if you surround yourself with people that don't have, your best interests in mind,
mm-hmm.
and it's become such a trend that you have to say that you're going to cut them off for 2018. You probably have more of them in your circle than you know.
Yeah.
You're
probably
saying?
not actually cutting anyone off. You're just posting the meme. You
know
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how many of you that posted something like that are really, like, deleting a number? Like, oh, that. And if you did delete a number or something like that, it's probably someone you didn't talk to for 4 or 5 months anyways.
Yeah, maybe
then you're bitter because you haven't talked to them for 4 or 5 months.
Maybe you had a falling out 3 or 4 months ago, but that's not on the New Year's. That's not for, you know what I'm saying, to be on the 2018
That's not you
plate.
like analyzing your circle and saying, all right, you know what, this is a weak link right here. You're holding me back.
Right.
Let me delete your number even though, we're very close.
Right. Yeah, there's just
like it's for the image. It's
right.
the
I'm not trying to I'm not again, if you have that one friend, you know what I'm saying, who's on some bullshit, and you know which one specifically you're cutting off, this doesn't apply to you. But if you're posting that, you know what I mean? You should have checked your circle a long time ago. 2018 is, you know what I mean?
It's the goddamn future.
For real. I mean, and like me myself, I keep like a pretty tight circle. I don't have, I'm not saying I don't completely need any new friends, but I don't really go out for the searching. You know what I'm saying? And if I wasn't chummy with you, you know what I mean, a month ago, there's a very good possibility, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to be just extra, Yeah. But yeah,
well, people don't take responsibility for the people they hang out with either.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you gotta come on, like the old saying: "Hang around 9 bums, you'll be the 10th."
You'll be the 10th.
That's just how
fact.
it is, and a meme's not gonna change that.
Right. And the other one, there's numerous like, I'm getting money in 2018. If you haven't already been getting money, there might be something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? I mean.
There's also the not to go in on women. I probably shouldn't say this, but I've seen a lot of the women post the ones like 2018 is all about getting my nails done, feeling good about myself, uplifting my spirits, blah blah.
Yeah.
Those kind of memes. It's like it shouldn't take a New Year to do that. You know what I mean? That's kind of what we said in the other podcast. Like you have all the power in the world.
You should already be living that.
Yeah,
you should already be living that.
Yeah.
But. I understand setting goals, and you know what I mean. Like,
oh yeah. Let me clarify. When I said the first thing I had said about resolutions and how some people can get the reward without the work and all that, I'm not trying to shit on people that do have legit resolutions. If you do, right, but more power to you. I hope you accomplish it. I hope it goes well. Because some people that is a good thing. Get that fresh start.
Right.
You know what I mean? It could work because I see it working for me too if I was to actually do it, but I don't.
Right. So you don't have anything you think you could tinker with in your life that
No, I always
actually
I constantly do though.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like,
I think
literally every day I analyze my life. Like I'm a casebook or textbook case of overthinker and overanalyzer. So like I'm constantly like adjusting my thought process and the way I live my life. So I mean it's not really a New Year's thing, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not just sitting around and then New Year's comes and I'm like, oh shit, I got to figure some shit out.
Yeah, there's things. It's gone that far. Oh God, yeah. I'm behind that far on rent. Oh Jesus.
So I mean, I could very easily see me having resolutions if I wasn't already pretty much doing that like every day. Where I'm like, oh, what could I be doing better? Like, what could I,
Right. Well, and again, I'm not trying to sit here and make it shit on anybody's dreams. But I'm just trying to lay it out there.
No, we're just trying to make sure that you accomplish it in the best way possible.
Right.
You know what I mean? We want you to approach it in the most healthy, well thought out, way.
Right.
So that you have a higher percentage of, you know what I mean? Of accomplishment.
Yeah, like I guess they do say what is it, like speak it into existence? You know what I mean? And I dig that, but just be sure you're doing you're setting the goals and putting plans together that are actually
besides just saying it.
Right. But also, game plan. I mean, if you're into music and you know what I mean, you want to re-spark that, you know what I mean, or you're you want to venture in stocks. You know what I'm saying? I don't like make a plan.
I've been doing both recently.
Oh, tinkering with the stocks, are we? That's
music. I want to make some music again.
Okay.
I just need that outlet, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I think whatever creative pattern, I mean, whatever way, I mean, it is 2018, and if that man that posted in 2018, I'm getting money, and he's talking about stocks, by all means, sir, I tip my hat to you, but do your research, you know what I'm saying, game plan, get things laid out so that you have a successful, you accomplish this.
Yeah, and another PSA, $400 isn't money. for you people that get a quick little come up, $400 come up and flash it on social media.
That
if you have $300 in a Henny bottle, you're in poverty, my friend. You're not a baller.
That's not the type of money that we thought we had in mind when you said you're getting money.
That's not long money. Like if you're in high school, all right, you might be doing your thing.
Hey, I mean.
Past that, nah,
you're hurting. You're hurting. You're out here. Yeah, it's not looking good. But I mean, but more power to you. I hope you achieve everything you got going.
Hope everyone achieves everything except for the Trump administration. I hope they fail at everything.
Oh man.
The resolutions though every year they're like the same thing. Like I want to see some interesting shit. Like does anyone have like I want to do a backflip by March? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's dope.
You know what I mean? Or learn the trapeze. You know what I mean?
instead of that, it's someone trying to perfect to be the new Salt Bae.
Oh,
for for a short clip on Instagram or something.
Yeah. That's that's the danger. You just have to be like mindful. Do your resolution for you to make your life better, not to get the props and the reward for it on social media. Yeah. So don't even post about it. Don't even post about it till after it's completed. I mean, this isn't, we're a week late on on giving this message out, but I'm just saying, like, maybe remember for 2019, you could, post a meme, turn over a new leaf. I'm not going to announce my plans.
Hey, that's, you know what I mean? That may work. But, to each his own. I'm just, again, we don't have the disclaimer. So, these are the opinions of Sco Dillon and myself. Yeah. So we don't want to,
Just having a good time here.
Right. But yeah, you know, I mean,
I can't believe it's 2018, man.
it's fuck, man. We should be in floating cars by now, right?
I know. I thought it was gonna be the Jetsons. Wasn't the Jetsons set in like 2015 or something?
I don't know, man, but I thought we were going to be living amongst aliens when I was, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You remember when we were kids, like the 80s movies would show like the early 2000s, and that
Right.
shit was just like a fucking space
Yeah,
station.
futuristic. Everyone wore like leather,
Yeah.
leather like
Yeah,
full
where's,
body suits.
where's my jumpsuit? You know
For
what I mean?
real, dude? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I
like,
want a jumpsuit and a laser gun, like
right, yeah,
on my
yeah.
hip.
What the hell's going on with that,
with a
man?
flying car.
Yeah, dude, fucking lightsabers and shit, man. Like, what's going on? But no, this is gonna be a good year for I'm hoping everybody, and we're definitely gonna get things pumping on our end.
Yeah.
YouTube should be around the corner any minute. So what else? What else?
We didn't go over our 2017s. Do you want to do that?
Oh, what we did in 2017s?
Yeah, what were the lessons? What'd you do? What, you know what I mean? What was your best memory 2017? What was you know what I mean? What was your biggest lesson? What was you know what I mean?
That's a good question. 2017. I think I got a standout moment for 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Cancun with Roxy and the boy, and you know, just enjoying the sun. You know, being an ex-cadet, he was with his shirt off, having a ceviche, and boy, he gave us hell, dude. It was humid, so 100 plus degrees, and he was not impressed at all by any of the animals, and it's pretty much like a big water park zoo / museum exhibit, you know. Yeah. But he wasn't impressed by any of it, and I loved that time though. You know, I wouldn't trade that time for the world. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was rough on me and my better half, but I wouldn't trade that time for the world. That was probably my standout moment. Probably the whole trip to Mexico. You know what I mean? It was just
it seemed pretty amazing watching it from afar.
Yeah, it was it was, dude. From
chain snatches.
Oh man, dude!
If you didn't hear that story, go watch our chain snatch episode.
Yeah,
I don't know what number that was. Probably like in the mid-teens.
Yeah, it was. It had its ups. It had its ups and downs, but it was an all around. It was an outstanding trip. I'm hoping to do it again pretty soon with the family.
Yeah, that's what for 2018. I want to get out of the country.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't really have plans for that yet.
Okay. Well, man, passport up now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I actually
easy.
Already got the ball rolling on that.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Nice. So what was your 17 standout moment?
Man, to be honest, I had like such an amazing year, like experience wise, especially because of the
you moved around a lot, dude. You
something or other tour, shameless plug.
Yeah,
I got to do such amazing shit. Like a lot of it to some people are jaded. They travel, they don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But me, I'm like a little kid. When I'm on a plane, I'm staring out the window like I'm fucking 8. You know what I mean? Like that's just how I am. So like just going to Portland and seeing the waterfalls like covered in snow was fucking amazing.
Right.
The Columbia River Gorge was beautiful.
Yeah.
Met Bill Walton on the trip. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, that'd probably tip the Mexico trip for me.
Yeah, no, that was cool. I got to go to the top of the Empire State Building. That was unreal. The whole going to New York City for the first time was an experience I'll never forget. Getting kicked off the set of She's Gotta Have It, the new Netflix show by Spike Lee. Spike Lee kicked me off the set.
I seen the shots of that on the Something or Other tour. Dude.
Yeah. Spike Lee kicked me off a set for the new hit Netflix show. She's Gotta Have It. That was cool. Man, I did some amazing shit, man. City Field in New York. Like I'm super lucky, and
it's dope.
I hope the show continues to take me and hopefully my brother as well you know, as long as he, you know, wants to join in to some amazing places. We already got at least one trip planned pretty soon.
Right.
And, that's going to be a whole new experience, whole new place we've never been. So that's going to be cool. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, overall, if I had to narrow it down to one, it might be being at the top of the Empire State Building, because that was like a childhood dream come true.
That's
like,
dope.
Yeah,
That's probably a bucket list thing, right?
yeah,
You know
for
what I
sure.
mean?
That's for sure a bucket list thing. Like,
That's cool.
When I was a kid, I definitely had this like little like huge interest in the Empire State Building. Like, I just thought it was the coolest thing, you know, like
whole King Kong thing, or
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Like I just loved that building. It was just cool to me. Like, I don't know. So going to the top of that. That's what, when I was in New York, I only really had time and money to go to one observation deck.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I was like, it has to be Empire State Building.
That's
like,
that's dope.
even though some people say that's not the best one, I don't care. Okay.
No, for
That's
sure.
a bucket list thing though. Another one is I want to spend a Christmas in New York City.
You know what? It's crazy. I was telling Roxy the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just
That'd
go
be
out there,
amazing.
pull a was it Kevin?
Yeah, do everything.
Do
he
the
did in
Home Alone 2.
2. Yeah,
Yeah,
Do
exactly.
everything he did. Have a talk boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe run into Donald Trump so I can punch him in his fucking mouth.
I think his stature's a little too high right now.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
No, so
Back then I would have popped him though.
so he's senile.
Oh yeah, so are we jumping in there?
Oh fuck, is he?
For 2018, Trump's losing it.
He's that was his New Year's resolution. He was gonna
lose his
go
fucking
senile.
mind. No, apparently, if anyone hasn't been reading, there's some reports, some rumors circulating that his faculties are going away, which is why his statements are getting a little crazier and crazier. Even though they've always been kind of crazy, they're starting to make less sense. And if you've noticed, he's making way less public speaking arrangements. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's not really speaking publicly very much. He was at the Alabama-Georgia game for the national anthem, and he kind of didn't. It looked like he didn't know where he was, and then he was like singing along to the anthem, but you could tell he didn't know all the words. So he got on, you know.
I missed
Kaepernick's
that
a
part,
summer-
dude. I didn't even watch the national.
Kaepernick's a son of a bitch for kneeling, but it's okay for the president to not know the words to the anthem.
Sure, why not?
But anyways, let's get back to some positivity. Fuck Trump.
Yeah, it's it's
Ho-
white noise now.
Hopefully we'll be going into 2019 with a different president,
Right. Well,
and then
We could all
hopefully it's not
wish.
Mike Pence.
yeah, we could all wish. But what else is going on in the news? Anything bright on the brighter side of things?
I don't know.
No, I mean,
I was gonna ask what are you looking forward to in 2018? What are you trying to do other than the health thing?
other than
you know?
the health thing, I mean, definitely,
And I know I'm being completely hypocritical by saying, "Hey, announce your plans."
no. Well,
Hey, go ahead and get that reward.
no, it's well. I mean, I know we're gonna have some things we have to go settle out in Mexico again with Roxy's family. Somebody's gonna be getting married. We did a whole episode on how much I hate weddings.
yeah.
This one's going to be a little different. You know what I mean? It's going to be while traveling. So that's I'm looking forward to that.
Is it going to be in Guadalajara?
Yeah, it's going to be in I think an hour out of Guadalajara. So closer to no, it's probably about 30 or 40 minutes. Probably I think we're going to Tlaquepaque. But
Tlaquepaque. There's 3 of them in San Jose. Delicious.
that's
Yeah,
not
I
the,
think a number 41 is like a chicken enchilada. It's fantastic.
that's that's not the one I'm referred to.
Oh, okay.
But I'll have to go check that
Well,
place
there is
out.
one. Yeah, it's off Lincoln in the Willow Glen area. I used to go there when I worked over there. I think it's a 41 chicken enchilada.
it's to die for.
Oh man, it's so good.
Well,
We used to go for our lunch. We go and just get a stack of them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that though.
Shout out to Laki Paki.
I got some things lined up with my brother who I I spend time with, but I don't get to see as often as I like. I got some things that me and him are gonna do. Hit the road for a little while.
Which one?
Sal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I gotta link up with him still.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
I've just been busy.
Yeah. No. Hey, everyone's got their schedules.
Yeah.
But no. There's fuck, man. Every day's a new day to me, though, dude. Like my son's growing so fast. It's what I'm saying. So he's doing something different. By the end of 2018, he'll be talking back, and you know what I mean. Instead of him
sassing you,
yeah. Instead of him being frustrated and just trying to break his toy or something like that, he'll actually be able to word out his frustration.
Yeah.
So that's something I'm looking forward to. It's it was at first it was the walking thing. Now he's walking and running, but now I need to understand what the hell you're saying, man. I can't sit around and have these back and forths with you. You know what I mean? Like, he could be asking for for me to go play with him or something like that, but he's really asking for to eat or like there's so much I'm looking forward to this year that as far as growth and stuff like that, and I don't know. I'm thinking about taking on some other areas. I've been thinking about maybe trying to become a part-time umpire.
Umpire.
Yeah,
I did that before.
Yeah, maybe a little reffing for football or something like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like being the fact that I work at the high schools, I have the option to try and get in. I already know some of the teams that officiate baseball games and football games, so I can,
that'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't know. There's definitely things on my mind that I want to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have fun when I umpire, but it was like they made you go to mandatory meetings, and that's what killed it for me.
Right,
was going to these umpire meetings. Like if I could just umpire the games, it was cool, and it was little league, so it wasn't the stakes weren't very high.
No, yeah, no. Well,
I mean?
I would probably have to end up starting off at something at that level.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, to begin with. But the thing about it is for every one avenue that you gain, you know what I'm saying, as far as reaching out to do this, you got a couple hours here to spare on something you want to do, or a couple hours here or there, and if you could fill those time gaps and not have any time, right?
Yeah. Like
I think that would make for a more productive, for a more productive person than myself. So there's things I want to do. You know what I mean? Hell, man, I'm ready to start dabbling with Bitcoin. These people are making money out here, man.
Yeah, I got a little bit. I got a small. I don't have a full Bitcoin. I have some Bitcoin. I have some Litecoin.
Okay.
I didn't really make no money on it because it was such a small amount.
Okay. Well, I know a few people that play in that realm a little bit.
Yeah.
So
if I would have got in earlier, man, if you could go back 6-7 years when it first debuted.
I feel like an idiot. This dude was trying to sell. I was down at Hex, and he's trying to sell me on Bitcoin. I laughed at him, dude. And I'm talking about this was probably 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And I laughed at him. And, everybody makes mistakes, but that was probably the deciding factor of, for why I wasn't a millionaire in 2017.
Yeah. Hindsight is 2020. It's hard to get past that, but you got to realize, you know what I mean? It's so much easier to look back. You know
right,
what I mean?
sure.
Like when Blockbuster could have bought Netflix for $10 million or something.
Yeah, it was something.
And they said no.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then Netflix put them out of business. It's hindsight is 2020.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. But yeah, no, I mean, there's still
there's a
time
when Apple stock was almost worthless. You
right.
know what I mean? It's
right.
You can't beat yourself up over that. Even though Bitcoin, it's kind of the same thing. I first knew about Bitcoin when it first came out.
Right.
Because they were talking about it on Reddit.
Yeah.
Because it came out, I think, the first time when I first started getting into Reddit. I would read it all the time. And I'd be like, Bitcoin, like it just didn't make sense to me. It still doesn't really make sense to me.
I don't think it makes sense to a lot of people.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I don't think it makes sense to some of the investors yet. You know what
No,
I mean?
most of the investors are just trying to make money. They don't understand that. They don't understand the way the currency works at all.
Right.
You know what I mean? I only understand a little, and I still feel like I probably know more than some of the people I know that are saying, like, oh, let's buy some Bitcoin. Like, it's not like buying, like, real estate that's just going to sit there and appreciate. You never know, like.
Well, to a certain extent, I mean, I don't have much knowledge at all on it, but I will say this, you know, I've heard it for years being tied to black market type deals. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
or like,
kind of
you know, arms, drug paraphernalia.
Yeah. It's basically it's supposed to be an anonymous currency.
Sure, but it's well known now. But
I mean, nobody knows who owns or who has what in it. You know what I mean?
Right. And that could be a little sketchy. I mean, anything you really, I mean, any kind of investment, you know, where you're devoting, you know, I mean, obviously money and enough of it, you know what I'm saying, and time to, you know, it's a bubble. That thing can pop at any time, you know what I'm saying? So it's gamble, but
it is.
There's always you know, avenues that
it's
you know,
definitely
you
worth looking
on.
into, like, you know, maybe not Bitcoin, but for 2018 looking at something, you know, like expand your portfolio.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down right now, actually.
Yeah.
Looking at my wallet. I only got like 15, 16 bucks.
Yeah, well, you know how that goes. It's you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
a slow process. Slow process.
But yeah. No, I think you should look into some, you know, some investment opportunities.
Yeah. Any thought or progress, or did you trash that whole mini doc?
No. I've been editing the prologue, actually.
Okay.
So if anyone isn't familiar, I was doing a documentary about some family history, some sports history, some civil rights history, all wrapped into one nice story.
Okay.
And there were some snags in the story.
Sure.
So basically I ended up having to take a DNA test. So we filmed up to that. And the prologue is basically going to end at me taking the DNA test. And that, you know, from there, I got to decide how I'm going to approach it. I just don't know yet. But I'm just going to film and document everything along the way.
Okay.
You know, for the prologue, I interviewed my grandmother. I mean, only a week before she passed. In hospice, she helped us out. And I'm incredibly grateful. That was like almost like a goodbye gift, I think. Her helping us with our documentary.
Nice.
And I know she was happy to help, so that was really cool. That was like, you know, it meant a lot that she would do that, even in her, you know, terrible state that she was in.
Right.
Yeah, so we filmed all this. You know, I want to do this prologue. I'm kind of having issues with it because I've never edited a documentary before. So it's like it's a learning process.
Right.
And I don't want to be too heavy-handed. You know what I mean? This isn't like the end of the world here.
Right, for
but it's
sure.
like, but I still want it to be somewhat emotional because it is for me.
Right.
So, you know, I'm trying to find that balance, and it's like, you know, music choices are difficult, and the way to really splice it together, it's not as easy as it seems. Especially like, you know, if you do a fictional story, it's like, you know, the story. Like, all right, these scenes, this goes here, this does.
Yeah.
But with the documentary, it's all these real life events, and it's like, do you just put them in order? Because that's not always the best story. You know what I mean?
Right,
like with a fictional story, you write it in what you think is the best way possible.
For sure.
But real life doesn't happen in the best way possible always. So I'm trying to find a way to maybe bounce around, but still, you know, not mislead or lie about what's going on, but like find a way to creatively, you know, I don't know, add some drama to it, I guess. But, But yeah, so I mean, hopefully the prologue will come out soon.
Yeah, that's dope though. You know what I'm saying? So everything's work in progress, dude. But I'm sure it'll come out fat.
Yeah, and I actually got the DNA results back like 2-3 days ago, but I haven't opened them yet.
Oh,
I'm too nervous, and I want to film it when I open it. So
okay,
I'm kind of just sitting on it, waiting, and I'm not done with the prologue anyway. So it's like, you know, because this will be big for me. Either it's really upsetting, or you know, or it'll be a great thing, and it'll kind of start a new journey. So
that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, man. Fucking A. Well, what else is going on in the news, man? Anything relevant? Any sports news besides Alabama winning the national championship last night
with the rookie.
With a rookie, 3 touchdowns.
Freshman, I mean.
Or freshman. I've been saying rookie all day too.
Yeah, I didn't even watch it, to be honest.
Dude, I watched that game, man, and I didn't have a dog in the race.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't either. I don't really like college football.
You know, I don't really like Nick Saban.
Yeah.
I don't like, you know, I root for underdogs. You know what I'm saying? So I was rooting for Georgia a little bit last night. You know what I mean? I wasn't heartbroken. You know what I mean? As if, you know, to say like I've been a long-standing Dogs fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my only displeasure was the fact that Alabama won it, just because. I don't like.
I just like the memes from Georgia. There were some really funny people rooting for them. There was the guy with the bullhorn, and he'd go out in his neighborhood every morning. I don't know if you saw that. Like, go Dogs, with the megaphone to all his neighbors.
Oh,
it was funny stuff. So it was like I kind of wanted them to win just because.
That'd probably, you know, put the topping on the ice cream for that dude. But you know what I'm saying? I'm sure. I mean, just from the you know, how I know college football is held on a higher pedestal than even the NFL in places like Alabama and Georgia. You know, I respect, you know, good fandom.
Yeah.
But you know, I still can't. I can't root for, you know, a team that's always in the championship or Super Bowl. So,
yeah, I mean, I would never root for them because I didn't go to Alabama. You know what I mean? That's the thing, like, with college football. Like, I don't have a team. Like, a lot of people around here root for Stanford because Stanford's nearby. But it's like, Stanford didn't want me. Like, you know what I mean? I've literally been kicked off the Stanford campus. Like, you think I'm a root for them? Like, fuck Stanford. And I feel like that about like every university. You know what I mean? I didn't get no scholarship offers. Like, fuck y'all. Like, like I'm gonna buy a hoodie. Like, nah, I don't. So that's the college football. I don't have a team.
Yeah, no, that's why I said.
I mean?
Yeah,
so
no, you don't have to have a dog in the race to, you know what I'm saying, enjoy a good football game. You know,
that's true. But the college game is just so fucking sloppy. You know what I mean? It was frustrating.
It was pretty clean last night.
I didn't watch.
You know,
last night.
besides 2 missed field goals within like 25 yards or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, but it was a decent game. You know what I mean? It was a decent game. I could never be one of those diehards though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But who's to say we could never, right? If we were from there.
Yeah.
If we were from there, oh, dude, we probably, you know.
Yeah, I mean, Alabama doesn't have a pro team.
We wouldn't even be friends if you were from Alabama and I was in Georgia. We wouldn't even be friends. You couldn't share a table with me, sir.
Yeah. No, that would be different. But here we have, you know, enough California teams.
Right.
You know what I mean? We have, you know, the weirdos that started rooting for the Cowboys when they were 10. You know what I mean? Because they were a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Shout out to those of you out there because I know there's a lot of you fucking weirdos. You know what I mean? Like that's it. Like, it's funny because like if someone says if they're from like, especially the Bay Area, just because the Niners are here and it's like that was like our biggest rival. But if you're from like the Bay Area and like you're a Cowboys fan, like I automatically know your age range.
Yeah.
Because like, oh, so you were about 10 when the Cowboys started winning all those Super Bowls. I get it.
Yeah, no. I mean that's a nice chunk of change to be you know what I mean.
No, I get it. They still lose points for it though. I don't give a fuck.
No, yeah, I understand. I understand your point too.
They were bandwagon kids. They were bandwagon kids. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you get credit. You stuck with them all this time. Cool. You were still a bandwagon kid.
Wasn't at one point the 49ers just to their credit, wasn't at one point the 49ers the team to kind of hate? They were the best team
back then. Well,
yeah, they were the best team.
But if you're from the San Francisco area, then it's a no-brainer.
Well, it's still at one point still like kind of rooting for the underdog. Because at one point the Cowboys were kind of the underdog to the Niners, weren't they?
For a couple years.
Like what, 5?
Like the late 80s, that was it. Then the early 90s, they were the powerhouse. But I guarantee you that they did not become fans when the Cowboys were losing in the late 80s. They became fans in the early 90s when the Cowboys were winning.
No. In rooting for an underdog, you take losses too because you just don't want to root for, even if it's your home team.
Yeah, I just don't believe that was them though. You know what I mean? I believe that they became fans in the early 90s when the Cowboys were winning. You don't think
G-Boy, because we got a buddy who's a nut.
G-Block. No, he became a fan in the early 90s when the Cowboys were winning it all. I already know it.
He was old enough to have had been a fan when they were losing, though.
Not really.
He is old.
He'd be like 8. He was like 7, 8 when they're
That's old enough.
He was like 7 or 8 when they started winning.
That's old enough to sit around with your family members and them have
son.
a team. Hey man, you know
how many Cowboys fans I know they try to piece it together like it's a fucking detective show. Like, oh well, my uncle lived in Texas for a while, and then that's why.
So I see, dude. Speaking of the Niners, I see this comparison. There was a comparison on. I think it was on World Star, something like that. Somebody was comparing Jimmy G's last 6 games to Kaepernick's last 6 games.
Yeah.
And they had identical quarterback ratings.
Yeah.
Kaepernick had 9 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. Jimmy G, I think, had 6 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. I think Jimmy G was beating Kaepernick by 200 yards in receiving yards. And I'm just saying the last 6 games of pretty much Kaepernick's career at this time were almost identical, if not arguably better than Jimmy G's.
Yeah. Yeah.
So could we just say right now that he's pretty much just been blackballed, like as if it's not common knowledge, but he's just blackballed, right?
This is the thing too, like, you know me, I was Kaepernick's like biggest hater. Like Team Alex Smith, like I didn't want to bench Alex
Mind
Smith.
you, Kaepernick didn't have Hyde. Kaepernick didn't, he had some receivers.
What, is he hurt?
No, he didn't have Carlos Hyde when Kaepernick's in the last 6 games.
That was last year.
No, not Jimmy G.
That was last year.
What are you talking about?
That Kaepernick's last 6 games was last. It was 2016.
He didn't have Carlos Hyde. He must have been injured then.
Oh, maybe that was. I don't remember. I was at 2 of the games, but no, I was Cap's biggest hater. But that last season he balled out. Like, he actually played really well. And I said that, I was like, man, if Cap would have played like this the whole time, like, he actually looked like a legit QB, where even when he took over and we were winning, we went to the Super Bowl, I don't think he looked like a legit QB. And he finally did. And so, yeah, he definitely should have a job. And I said that based on that performance. But then you also got to remember, people are judging it different. Not to even say that this is right, but this is the way people are seeing it. Disclaimer.
Kaepernick didn't have
Kaepernick, they were judging him based on that was a Super Bowl team that that was going downhill. So it didn't matter that you played well those last 6 games because, you know what I mean? The team was in the dumps.
Right.
And then Jimmy G took over a team that was almost winless. So I had only 1 win.
Oh, wait a minute.
And then went on a
7 TDs, 5 interceptions by Garoppolo.
Yeah.
9 TDs, 2 interceptions by Kaepernick.
Yeah.
So,
no, Cap balled out those last
dare I say it, but Kaepernick is better than Jimmy Garoppolo.
No.
No.
I don't. Well, the thing is, that's Jimmy G's real first. You know what I mean? Thing. Yeah, he only played a couple games with the Patriots.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this was like this. People are looking at, they're judging it as like this is his start. This is his beginning.
Okay.
It's gonna get better. That's
Okay.
you know what I mean. Where Kaepernick,
Sure.
they looked at it the other way around.
Right.
I'm not
right.
saying that's right, but that's.
But
the
there
way
were,
people
but
looked
there,
at it.
I'll never forget like all the excuses made that Kaepernick was only as good as Jim Harbaugh, and that
People have
wasn't
said that
really the
about
case.
it. People said that about Alex Smith too. Like
yeah.
they said
I gotta tell you know
Harbaugh's
what
the QB
they
whisperer.
took a hard loss. How are you feeling about that?
I was gonna get to it. I'm really fucking upset. I was hurt. I was hurt.
They should have never blew that lead.
It was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, all the controversy now. I don't know if you kept up with it, but it's like everyone keeps taking blame for the second half play calling because that was the issue. They just kept calling screens. Just all the killer instinct went out the window.
Right.
Super conservative.
He was down the field first half.
Yeah. No, down the first half, they had killer instinct. They were plugging away.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, second half, just nothing. Nothing. I mean, it hurt that Kelsey got hurt, so he was out. So that was a big target. And then, was it Demetrius Harris? I think his backup. I hate to shit on a guy that, because he's in the NFL. He's way better than I could ever be. But he dropped the ball literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
Dropped some easy passes that Kelsey probably would have had.
Okay.
And it was just like, just watching that was just so frustrating because those were like the only chances they had. And then otherwise they're doing little bubble screens.
He's a rookie, right?
I don't know. But I'm pretty sure he was on the practice squad at some point soon. So, I feel for the guy. Like, you're trying to make, you know what I mean? This is a big shot.
But he blew it.
And he blew it. Yeah. And hopefully he gets another chance. I'll best of luck to that guy. Because I hate to see that happen. Like, I have empathy for that because it's like you're way farther than 99.9% of people would ever get. So that's one of my New Year's resolutions there. We have one. I'm trying not to shit on people that still are way better than I am at whatever their field is. You know what I mean? Well, try to be way more empathetic and and see it. Because I just don't
being strongly opinionated, it shouldn't,
I just don't like how football fans especially are just like, it's like the people aren't human.
Right.
And they're just like, take the food off their plate, kick them out, give them a cardboard box, he's homeless now.
Yeah, no,
you know what I mean? It's like, I just don't want to don't want to feel like that. So, best of luck to Harris. Hope you get
best of luck
shot.
to Alex Smith too. He's going to be looking for another team.
He's probably not going to be a Chief. Which sucks because
where do you think he goes? They need a quarterback.
They're talking about they're talking about the Browns and the Cardinals.
That's both those teams.
I mean, he'd be better on the Cardinals, but like I don't want it to be because that's a divisional rival. You know what I mean?
I would take him. I would take him at the Browns with that wide receiver core.
Hopefully,
they're insane.
Yeah, but
Corey Coleman,
the thing is
Josh
too,
Gordon. No tight end. They got a
only
decent tight end. Njoku, he was a rookie last year.
I didn't watch a single Browns game all year. I don't fucking know. I don't know who's on the
those
team.
are the keys.
I watched
those are the keys.
Josh
of playing
Gordon
fantasy
highlights
football,
a couple
sir.
times. That's it. No, but the only good thing is if he did go to the Browns, then I could get a Browns Alex Smith jersey because for some reason the Browns jerseys are like my favorite jerseys.
The Dookie Brown and the orange.
Yeah, I just the Nike redesign. I fucking love it.
I think you were
the lines are so fucking clean. It's such an underrated jersey. So I would get one.
Yeah.
But someone was also talking about maybe Denver.
If he goes to Denver,
I don't want to go to Denver because I hate the Broncos.
I'm not gonna be overly excited, but Denver as a team, Von Miller is proven to be, one of my favorite defensive players probably like all time.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't mind Denver getting a quarterback, and
they could use a quarterback like that who's not going to.
I know the Raider fans are going to hate me for this, but we've spoke about the Raiders too. It's better off just left at where it is. I feel sorry for
the
you.
Broncos might need that though, a quarterback that'll can protect the ball. You know, he's shown he can take shots downfield if he has to. But without, I mean, I don't know. I love Andy Reid, but it's like, dude, like how in so many big games do you go so conservative and you never learn your fucking lesson? Like, I just don't understand it.
Yeah.
He did the same shit in the Super Bowl and he was down against the Patriots. Like, dude,
they shouldn't have lost. It was
fucking, and it just pisses me off that they lost to the Titans. Cause like, you know, the Titans are gonna get stomped. Like
they were a 6-point underdog.
Yeah, and
Titans,
it's like
6 or 7.
It's just
I'm
ridiculous.
pretty sure it was like 6 or 7.
It was just a stupid game. A lot of things didn't go the Chiefs' way. Mariota caught his own fucking touchdown pass. Just stupid shit. Stupid shit like that.
I argue that his foot was over the line, and that was actually.
Oh well, you have to be all the way across the line, though.
Is that right?
Yeah. You don't have.
So not your passing arm, and not your foot.
Yeah, it's not like the. Like offsides or anything.
Okay.
Like you have to be completely past the line. So no.
Okay.
I have to say he was.
You'll take that. All right.
Yeah,
so
it was legit
in the same division as, you know what? Now thinking about it, Kansas City's not going to. Maybe he stays in the same division. I mean,
Probably
I think the division's weak enough for him to if they if they don't re-sign him, which like you said they're probably not.
Yeah.
I think it'd be in his best interest to stay in that division.
Yeah.
It's not
people
the
are talking about the Dolphins too, like depending on what happens with Tannehill and Cutler.
I think they're going to run out Tannehill again, or Cutler, either or. But because I don't think Cutler's done. This last season was pretty. He was decent. He wasn't the greatest, but he was decent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
at least when he was throwing to Jarvis Landry.
I've heard a few teams floated, but we'll see.
What do you think of the $100 million 10-year John Gruden?
Fucking stupid. I like John Gruden, but Jesus Christ, like, just nah.
I don't even.
Bro. The thing is, this is the thing. John Gruden, I'm leaning towards. He probably is a really, really good coach, right? Like everyone thinks, right? But there's a very good chance that a lot of his success was sort of luck.
Wait a minute.
Not luck, but just good timing.
The greatest of timing.
Yeah.
John Gruden is a quarterback coach, player.
Yeah.
He doesn't really. I'm not sure if he runs his own offense. I know he doesn't run the defense.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna come out and say it. He went to a Tampa Bay team that was Tony Dungy's.
Yeah.
That was Tony Dungy's Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
With an all-time great defense.
He played against the team that he had coached prior in the year.
And they were still using the same playbook.
So in that Super Bowl really kind of, it smells a little funny. It's a little tainted.
No, yeah, giving them that deal was fucking stupid.
I don't think he's.
That's what I'm saying. There's a good chance he falls right on his fucking face.
I don't think he's a good coach.
But you know what he is? He's an amazing fucking marketer.
Personal motivator? What, dude?
And promoter of himself. Like, he did the Chappelle thing. Disappeared. Built his brand, right?
Right.
And got this, like, almost this mystery behind him. Like,
oh, God.
When's Gruden going to come back? When's it? And he built up this persona of, like, I'm such a great coach. I don't even need football anymore.
I mentioned,
you know what I mean? He played that perfectly and got him a bag.
I mentioned the other day that I would have taken Bill Cowher and offered Bill Cowher 10 years, $100 million before Gruden. No, but put $100 million in front of fucking Bill Cowher. I think he's coming back.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
But
no, I'd rather have Bill Cowher.
You know what I mean? Like there are a few head coaches that I would take out there. I would have kept Jack Del Rio before getting Gruden.
I was surprised at that.
I think it's
Mark Davis is making moves to, like, he's trying to spark something.
That amount of money with that amount of really years for John Gruden is Raiders football.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah.
All right, that's Raiders football, dude. Like long shots. Long shot. 10 years, $100 million for John Gruden.
Yeah.
Fumble away 4 years.
Yeah.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Raiders football.
I don't think he lasts 5 years. I don't think he gets to half of that.
Dude, I'm not even sure if he's gonna. That's why I said 4. I don't think he lasts past 4, dude. I think he's fired mid-season in the 4th.
Yeah.
they go in and keep a losing record for I'd say 2 years, consecutive years, he might be gone. But regardless, to each his own.
Yeah. That was.
This is not a jab to Raiders fans, but this is Raiders football.
Yeah, no, there's that some people they try to throw the Hail Mary, like owners especially, and they don't know what they're doing. And I was gonna go back to the Chiefs. Like, I just can't wait to see the Chiefs fan base lose their fucking shit when Mahomes does not take them to the promised land. They're gonna fucking lose their minds. Like, you should see what they're saying on the internet. Like, they really think Mahomes is fucking Tom Brady Part 2.
I would comment on it, but they got some of the things that I've read. You know what I mean? Because I was wondering. He did play the last game that Alex Smith, of the season. Because he had a fucking pretty good game, dude.
No, I'm not saying he's going to be bad.
I think I'm
just saying he's not going to deliver them a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but that in saying that, like if the cards line up right, he could be a better quarterback for the Chiefs than Alex Smith. My personal opinion.
Yeah, maybe he could.
You know what I mean?
No, he has tons of potential.
I think.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying but people literally wanted them while they're winning to bench Alex Smith for the rookie because they're like,
no, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like, you really want to put a rookie in on your Super Bowl run?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I honestly think that if Alex Smith goes to Denver, I think that organization
that might be great for him with Elway too.
But that's it. But a lot of people say that Elway's a micromanager, dude, and he's not.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Right, so he likes his hand in the cookie jar and to be to play with the toys. You know what I'm saying? And fucking move pieces around and shit. So I mean, look at all the changes they had in quarterback this year. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
they kept bouncing back and forth. Paxton Lynch and Simeon.
Yeah, dude. Right? But
I didn't really watch that much Broncos football either.
No,
I didn't watch that much football in general this year, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
No,
Speaking of, once the Chiefs lost, I was like, well, fuck this season. I don't care about I don't care about anyone left. You know what I mean? Usually there's at least a couple. But then I remembered the Saints. I really like the Saints. So I think I'm pulling for them.
Who that?
Yeah, I think I like Drew Brees.
I like him.
Him dancing in the locker room was hilarious.
I like the dual-headed, running back.
Yeah.
Fucking Kamara and Ingram.
I've always liked the Saints. They used to be divisional rivals, actually, for you youngsters out there. So I hated the Aints when I was a kid, you know what I mean? But then once the realignment happened, and they got actually pretty good for a while.
Right.
I like their uniforms. I like New Orleans. I like the Superdome. I like Drew Brees. I like Sean Payton. Sometimes I go back and forth, but I don't know. I like him overall. So, like,
could you believe he was on the hot seat last year?
Yeah, I know.
It's insane.
They put anyone on the hot seat, like fucking what's his name too? On the Jags now from the Giants.
Jags from the Giants.
Giants coach for years.
Tom Coughlin.
Tom Coughlin. There we go. I don't know why his name fucking escaped me.
Yeah.
It's like some people are just stupid. Like I said, it's like the Mark Davis thing. They just want to spark.
Right.
And it's like they're,
No, for sure.
They just try to throw Hail Marys, try to get that spark. And sometimes it's dumb.
I got one more bit of sports.
Wait, what's your Super Bowl team? Who are you rooting for? Who you think's going to win?
Super Bowl? Hell, man. The Jags. I'd love to see the Jags win.
That would be. Oh, someone was talking about Alex Smith on the Jags too. Someone was saying
with all those young, crazy wide receivers they have, D.D. Westbrook just killed this season.
Yeah,
they have Allen. I don't know if they have Allen Robinson still, but he was injured all this last year. He's a beast. But the Jags. I
would not be mad at the Jags, and I've hated on the Jags for years.
Yeah,
I've hated on them. I said no team should move. Just move the Jags to L.A. I was hating on the Jags.
Yeah.
But, hey, they're fun to watch this year.
Yeah, they are. Their defense is
and
insane.
I watched the last game where Jimmy G dismantled them.
Yeah.
And we had talked about that, but I don't think I talked about I did an episode on that on the Something or Other tour. It was our most successful video to date. It doubled my subscribers.
Outstanding.
That one video. So I'm very happy about that. Thank you, Jimmy Guap.
Kudos to you, sir. Kudos to you.
Thank you.
One more sports thing. We're gonna get out of here, dude. I'm gonna have to start making dinner around here in a minute. One more thing. So, have you heard the rumor?
Yeah, I heard all of them.
Have you heard the rumor?
I don't. Well.
So, the Warriors are thinking about maybe bringing over the likes of Anthony Davis.
I didn't hear that. For who? JaVale? I don't just mean JaVale straight up. I mean, like, is he one of them? Like,
here's the question: what would you give up for the likes of Anthony Davis?
Fuck. I mean, they don't really need him. You know what I mean? Of course, they would be better, but it's like,
and they're saying long term. The rumor is that the Warriors want him long term. Who would you?
When's he a free agent?
I don't even know if they need.
They
for
might
him
as
to
well
be
just
a free
wait
agent.
for him to be a free agent. Like,
I don't even know if they. Yeah, that's true too.
They're already the number one ranked
But
team.
if
you know what I mean?
had
It's like,
the option to score the likes of Anthony Davis and you're the Warriors, who do you trade?
I don't know. I wouldn't want to give up any of the core.
Any of the core. Mm-mm. Draymond's out of there. Feels me.
Really?
He's out of there.
I don't think so. I think he's the glue.
Whenever
Draymond has a was it a double-double or a triple-double, the Warriors are like undefeated.
I would part ways.
Draymond I think he's the glue. I think he's way more important than the stats show. You know, he's an assist monster.
He's a defensive,
and he's an assist monster.
Right,
and
but he's defensive player of the year. What, consecutive years, right? Or
no, he should have been, but he
was snubbed.
He was snubbed.
Right, but that's a large piece. They have DeMarcus Cousins there already.
But you're not seeing the intangibles too. Like,
Anthony Davis plays D.
Yeah, I know. Draymond shutting people down too has allowed KD to run rampant, fucking lead the league in blocks. You know what I mean? Like, so KD can move around more because Draymond's there.
The production, right? the production that Anthony Davis offers, though, dude, is it's.
I mean, I do like Anthony Davis.
You know what I mean? It'd be like just to think that if it's Steph Curry,
if it ain't broke, don't
Kevin
fix
Durant,
it. That's my
and Anthony Davis could be on the same team.
Yeah,
I got a boner. I had a chubby.
My thought process is if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's at least right now. Like, maybe in the future, Anthony Davis will be an incredible pickup. Obviously,
he's there.
Now I know he's there, but I'm saying, do we need him right now? Why reshuffle the deck right now?
That's
when we're already the number one team. You know what I mean?
That's a good question, but hey, man, you don't stop, striving for greatness. You just keep on going. You keep on keeping on.
It's like the Eagles in 2010, the Dream Team. It'll fall apart. I don't know. Well, yeah, I didn't hear that rumor, but we'll see.
Yeah,
but
Are you gonna come help me?
Sorry about that, guys. Wasn't expecting that.
Anyway, so I don't know. So are you rooting for the Jags, or you just think they're gonna win?
I'm rooting for the Jags.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at the Jags, but I'm going Saints. I'm going Saints all the way here, because otherwise I don't have a team in it. Fucking sucks. I feel like there's a lot of fucking undeserving teams,
right,
that made the playoffs.
Right,
like the Titans, you fucks.
Don't be mad,
fucks, man. Coop, where you at, man?
Oh man,
come on, get on this podcast. Let's argue.
He's
a Bama fan.
He's a Bama fan. Oh,
damn,
he's winning.
He was taking W's this week.
He's winning right now, dude. He's on his high horse.
Yeah.
But this is where we're gonna cap it.
Yeah. Anyway, any last thoughts for 2018?
2018. No, just trying to rock out my cock out, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know,
Just
take
trying-
all these blessings in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I just want to travel more.
You know what I mean?
Maybe get a baby started by the end of the year. I don't know.
Hey, that's a
So
good thought.
Anyone
You know what
out
I mean?
there, send in your applications. Just kidding. Disclaimer button.
Display, bing, 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 bing. All right, you guys. You
that
guys,
it? Merry 2018.
yeah, you know what I mean?
Fucks out there.
Sorry, this podcast is a little late, but we were tied up over this holiday.
Yeah.
This last holiday week. But yeah, you guys have a good time out there. And,
Follow all the social media at Humble Finessers. All right.
yeah, follow
And,
Facebook, follow, subscribe.
Yep.
Instagram, same thing.
That's right.
Leave some comments.
Yeah.
Don't be-
Feedback, please.
Don't be
All right.
don't be a prick.
Happy 2018. You fucks.
Later.
Sweet love, sweet love.
The Humble Finessers on air with Ave and Dylan.